All right, we good, Tommy?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, my name's Jonah from the Great Game Debate Podcast.
What's up?
Aaron Hansen, everyone.
What's up?
Woo! All right, I'll ask you 3 questions. They'll be real quick.
Okay.
What is the best video game weapon?
Oh, the Mega Buster.
The Mega Buster.
Yeah.
That's the first one we've gotten today.
What, really?
Yeah.
It's so versatile. You get to do everything with it. You
Yeah.
get Metal Blade. You have Leaf Shields.
Well, people aren't pro gamers like you.
Crash Bomb.
Yeah.
Get Spark Thing.
Spark thing.
Get Napalm Bomb.
All right.
You get like stone shields.
Full shield.
Stone something.
Many a stone thing.
Freeze something.
We got the freeze.
Ice shot. You got all kinds of
Yeah.
Everything.
Awesome.
Many ways to defeat your enemies.
Yeah.
We love it.
fires.
All right. What is this is a spicy one.
Sure.
What is your biggest gaming regret?
What does that mean?
Like, have you deleted a game, sold a game?
Oh.
Like you regret something?
Yeah, I sold my copy of Steel Battalion with the controller. I just saw it here. Some vendor here had it, and I was like, oh, man. And because it's like $500 now. I'm like, oh, this sucks.
We were up at PAX a month ago, and they had a whole dedicated room to just Steel Battalion. They had 5,
Really?
or 2 rows of 5, and they were doing Steel Battalion competitions.
That's crazy.
It was awesome, dude.
I want to do that.
That was awesome.
Where was that?
It was at PAX West last a month ago, right?
Shit.
Yeah, it was awesome. All right, my final question, the hardest question.
Okay.
Desert Island, you're stranded there, you've got 1 Pokemon.
Oh.
What Pokemon are you eating? Eating.
What?
That is your nourishment to survive on the desert island.
Whale Lord.
Whalelord?
Yeah, he's the biggest one.
I mean, it's
the most food.
that is better than Snorlax. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't want to eat any of them. But
Well,
if I
there's
had to,
grass type
it would be Whalelord.
Pokemon, right?
Yeah, but they're creatures. They're not just plants. They walk around and they go blah blah, you know? I feel bad.
Yeah.
If I have to kill them, I'll be like,
Well, it's a good thing that Pokemon don't exist and you're not on a desert island.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna ask what video game or so. You're talking about what Pokemon are you gonna eat? That's ridiculous.
It's a ridiculous question. It's what we do at the Great Game Debate.
Yeah, follow the Great Game Debate podcast, everybody. Put that in your bumper.
There we go. Awesome, man. I appreciate it.
Andrew from Debate This podcast.
Awesome, fantastic. Okay, I got a couple questions for you. What is the best, or what is your favorite video game weapon and why?
Ooh, favorite video game weapon. Well, my mind goes to I play a lot of Final Fantasy. It's my favorite franchise ever.
Okay.
So my mind goes to the Ultima weapon. You do all the things and you get in Final Fantasy VII. You do all of the side quests and you get the big Ultima weapon and you unlock Cloud's Omni Slash and it's this big cool climactic thing. So I think I'm gonna say
All right.
Ultima weapon in Final Fantasy VII.
That's awesome. What is your biggest gaming ick and why? What do gamers do that make you just
Biggest gaming ick. I think it has to be. I think it has to be the idea of people that live outside, that communicate outside like they do on Reddit and on the internet.
Oh, saying IRL and stuff?
No, I think it's the way that people communicate. If you ask them something and it's well, no. And
they'll negate something without backing it up.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's I don't feel that way.
No, we
all right.
when we were up at PAX a couple weeks ago, we filmed a hot take with somebody, and he's like, Assassin's Creed, Pokemon, and Call of Duty have only gotten better over the years, and all the comments are just no, wrong. incorrect, and we're like, why?
Yeah. Like I would be willing to play in that space. I think that's an interesting point. I don't think they're wrong either. I mean, Scarlet and Violet certainly didn't had its share of problems, but it was at least like evolving the game. So
I see
like,
what you did there.
but it definitely like it has a lot of merits, and it wasn't just like doing the same thing over and over again. So I think that's a certainly valid point. But like, yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
So.
awesome. What's your name?
Haiti.
That's a sick name, bro. I like that.
Thank you.
All right, we'll start off with an easy one. What is your favorite or the best gaming console?
Best console of all time?
Of all time, or your favorite?
PS2.
PS2. Okay, we've had a couple PS2s on that take. Why? What are your favorite PS2 games?
I think it's this really great like intersection of time where games were becoming mainstream, so they were funded really well, but not taking too long to make.
Yeah.
And they just were really respected as an art form, but also at the same time, creators could just take a lot of risks and chances as you have a great variety of games coming out in the system.
Awesome. Massive library helps too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll turn up the heat a little bit. Have you ever no-lifed a game, and do you regret it?
What define no life in a
Like,
game?
you spent way too much time into a game. It's like been your marriage game. Like, that's the game that you've played, and you just put an exorbitant amount of time into it.
So I think my most played game ever is Smash Ultimate. Probably
Hell yeah.
at like 2,400 hours at this point.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, like, I only play it, like, I get home, I don't feel like starting something new, I guess. I just kind of, like, all right, I'll dip into it.
Do a couple rounds.
And I'm a competitive guy, but I can't play sports. And so,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Since you said Smash, I got to ask you our Pokemon question. If you're trapped on an island and it's just you and your Pokemon, what Pokemon are you eating?
Am I eating?
Eating.
Am I eating?
Yeah, that is your source of food, is that Pokemon.
Well, they were eating, wasn't that one dude in the game selling Slowpoke tails? So I'd probably eat some Slowpoke. I mean,
Eat some Slowpoke? All right.
they can't outrun me.
Yeah. What's your name?
Carrie,
Carrie, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
All right. What is your biggest gaming regret?
I guess both, but mainly the first.
I don't know. Damn, dude. You guys are like deep questions.
It is kind of a deep one to start off on.
I think not taking better care of the games that I had as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I find that I'm rebuying a lot of them as an adult with adult money now.
Yeah.
Because I fucked them up as a child.
No, I get that for sure.
Yeah.
All right. How knowledgeable about Pokemon are you?
Are you gonna bust out some obscure ass Pokemon?
No.
Gen 1 through 3.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The good generation.
The good generation.
That's what I grew up with.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're stuck on an island. You're there with your one Pokemon. If you had to eat one Pokemon, what would it be?
Oh my god. Have you seen those animated skits where they're like preparing the Pokemon?
Yeah.
All right, he wants to traumatize me.
Okay.
Probably Chikorita.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they're
that's a good one.
literally chickens.
Yeah.
So.
All
Oh,
right.
not Chikorita, sorry, Torchic. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
Chikorita is just a plant.
A follow up. If you're eating just like a solid plant Pokemon, is that vegetarian?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're like sentient, dude. They live. Like.
Well, that's why I gotta ask the hard question. All right. Last one. What is the best video game weapon? Your favorite?
I want to be a weeb and say a katana.
Is there a specific one?
No, but I really like Sekiro's katanas.
Okay.
Sekiro's my favorite game, so
Hell
his
yeah.
Mortal Blade is cool.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's sick.
My name's Cody.
Cody, nice to meet you, Cody. Got a couple gamer questions for you. What is your favorite gaming console and why?
I would have to say either the 3DS or Wii U, but if I were to
Oh.
have to pick specifically, probably the 3DS.
Awesome. There's a lot of diversity on the 3DS.
Plus, you
Nintendo
have the
supported it.
Virtual Console,
Yeah.
the DS games, and then 3DS, so it's very versatile.
Yeah, no, that's a great pick, honestly. I love that. Have you ever no-lifed a game? And
Yeah.
do you regret it?
No, I do not regret. a couple years ago, got Xenoblade Chronicles X for the Wii U, and I know in life that basically for 5 days in a straight, and I do not regret it. It was
Awesome.
the best experience I've ever had, and to this day, it's still probably my #1 video game ever.
No, that's fantastic. Just, it's nice when you've got that time off, you can plug in a really long game, knock it out in a week or two.
Plus, a game that I've never played before.
Yeah.
I didn't play any other Xenoblade Chronicle game,
Yeah.
so like that was being my first experience. I'm like, I fell in love with it.
Yeah, so did you end up going back through the other games as well?
Yes, I have
Yeah.
completed and beat all of them 100% multiple times.
I've heard that that series has one of the best stories ever.
It is.
Yeah?
It's like if you go through and you take your time with it, yes. But if you just try and rush to get to the end, you are not going to have that same experience.
That's awesome. Check out Xenoblade. What are your names?
I'm Amanda.
Amanda?
And Michael.
Michael, nice to meet you. All right, I got a couple video game questions for you. How familiar with Pokemon are y'all? Pretty? Okay.
familiar, yeah.
I got a fun one.
Okay, cool.
You're stranded on an island. You each have a Pokemon. What Pokemon are you eating?
Oh, eating.
Eating.
Ugh. I mean, Slowpoke's always a really classic.
Okay.
Slowpoke tail.
Yeah.
What would I eat? Damn. A Camerupt or a Miltank would be pretty
Okay.
good. Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
A lot of food on the.
Yeah.
A lot of food, a lot of bulk.
We had someone just suggest a Snorlax. It's like you could cut that
Yeah,
up,
you could.
Yeah,
smoke it,
yeah,
mix
that for a
turkey.
while.
Yeah. That'll last you a while.
Yeah,
All
that'd
right.
be a good choice.
Yeah. What about you? What you got?
I was gonna say like something I could catch from there, like a Goldeen or something, would be easy, but that's as much. Snorlax is much smarter.
Yeah.
If I could
Yeah.
pick.
Pretty good choice.
All right. What are your biggest gaming icks?
Ooh, big steaming eggs.
Could be about a game industry, people playing games, anything. What grinds your gears?
Grinds my gears. Definitely. I mean, I'm a sucker for Fortnite, but at the same time,
too.
I hate microtransactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overnight killed me, and or not Overnight, Overwatch, and just like there's so many games in like Concord. Like right now, with what's happening with Concord.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That grinds my gears because I'm a sucker for it, and it always takes all my money.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else? What else are you thinking?
No, that's my big one.
That's your big one, microtransactions.
Yeah.
I was thinking it can be fun. Like with Fortnite, it's kind of harmless because it's so.
Scalpers.
Oh.
Scalpers so
That's
much.
actually a better
There's
one.
so many games that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this limited edition physical copy, whatever, it'll be great, and it's immediately gone within seconds.
The
Seconds.
30th anniversary PlayStation, for example.
Yeah.
Scalpers.
Yeah.
Perfect
Dude,
example.
It was insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say scalpers. Yeah,
All right.
that's my big one. Microtransactions, but scalpers.
All right, last one. Have you ever no life to game? And why? Or do you regret it?
Like no life. Like what do you mean?
Like, you've devoted too much time to a
Oh,
game.
okay. Minecraft in high school.
Oh, okay.
I spent a lot of time doing solo survival in Minecraft.
Okay.
I mean, what other games? What's in our top?
For me, probably like Dragon Age.
Oh, okay.
I spent like whole summers in
Okay.
high school playing Dragon Age Origins.
You pretty excited for the new one?
I feel a lot better about it.
After-
The more I see,
Okay.
the better I feel.
Okay.
Like after the first like teaser, I was a little nervous, but when I saw some gameplay, it felt
Okay.
better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's your name?
Trevor.
Trevor, nice to meet you, Trevor. All right. We'll start off with an easy one. What is the best video game weapon or your favorite?
Okay. Honestly, I'm a huge Zelda fan.
Okay.
And someone would say the Master Sword, but the Pico Sword from what's, oh my goodness, where am I? Nope, it's Minish Cap. Thank you.
Oh,
Minish Cap.
right.
Yep.
And it becomes a Force Sword, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So that
Nice.
I'd say that one, yeah.
I love
Yep.
the Zelda deep
Yep.
cut. Let's
Yep.
go. All right. We'll get a little bit spicier.
Okay.
Spicier. Have you ever no-lifed a video game, and do you regret it?
Oh yeah, no. Me and my wife played through during COVID The Witcher 3.
Okay.
And we spent 150 hours. And then Mario Odyssey, we got 999 moons. All of them.
Do you regret it though?
No.
Absolutely not. Awesome. Awesome. All right. I got a Pokemon question for you. You're stranded on an island.
Got it.
It's you and your one Pokemon. What Pokemon are you eating?
Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, man. I'm going to go with Bidoof.
Bidoof?
Yeah,
okay.
Bidoof.
Okay.
Bidoof.
Have we gotten a Bidoof yet today? No, that's our
Nope.
first Bidoof.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'd say we like Phalanx. I like Phalanx too, but I feel like he'd be too hard to eat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Awesome. I appreciate it.
All right, yeah.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? It's Tommy.
Yo, it's Tommy.
It's Tommy. All right, Tommy.
I'm back again.
I'm gonna ask you some gamer questions.
All right. Hot take?
No, we're not doing hot takes this time.
Thank goodness. Mine was terrible.
Have you ever no-lifed a game, and do you regret it?
I have. I wouldn't say I regretted it.
Okay.
Sometimes, you know, you find that one game for some reason you just really want to like finish it all in like one sitting or one night. I actually no-lifed 2 games almost simultaneously.
In one day?
Not in one day.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not that good.
Oh, you just did it back to back.
Just back to back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I did because they came out around the same time, and I just picked them up at the same time. I got Outer Wilds,
Outer Wilds.
which was really great. Like the like
Great time loop game.
Yeah. And then Star Wars Fallen Order. Whatever the first one was.
Jedi Fallen Order?
Jedi Fallen Order. So I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Okay.
And so I
Nerd.
pretty much know like that. I'm a nerd. Fact.
Okay. All right. What is your favorite gaming console and why?
So the one I use the most is the PC.
Okay.
Because I love the PC just for its versatility.
Yeah.
You get all of the release, like the specific releases on it too, like Xbox specific.
Yeah,
and then
with like
PlayStation
PC Game
specific.
Pass
Yep.
and stuff.
Yeah, you get all of that stuff. But I would say my favorite was the Wii. Like,
Wii? Okay.
When the Wii came out,
Yeah.
it was fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, and give me like just a couple games off the top of your head for the Wii that like you really, really dug.
So, Super Smash Bros. Brawl was my jam.
Excellent.
I loved that game. That game I just tore into. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was really fun. I am a big Legend of Zelda fan.
Hot take.
It is a bit of a hot take. I really enjoyed it. I think it was fun to see more when they're trying to integrate the sword mechanics with the Wii remote.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely utilizing their technology a lot more advanced.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's a third one that I can pull out real quick. I would just say
you gotta
the
go.
Metroid. Yeah.
Oh,
Metroid.
okay.
Metroid, either Other M, which was very revolutionary, I think, for the Metroid series, or just the I think the final Metroid Prime came out on the Wii as well.
Excellent.
Sorry, that was a lot.
No, it's all good. All right, I gotta ask you the Pokemon question.
My favorite.
I gotta ask you it. If you're stranded on an island and you gotta eat a Pokemon, what Pokemon are you eating?
So, since I've been so people that know, I've been helping you all day so far with this. I've gotten to hear a lot of really great answers. I appreciate Snorlax, just for the amount of meat that you can get from that sucker. Farfetch'd, it's fantastic because it's all in one.
Comes with the spices.
Comes with the spices. Magikarp, because I'm a fan of some fish.
Yeah.
But you know, I think Desert Island, they have like that coconut tree Pokemon. You know?
Oh yeah, I don't know Pokemon.
That would be fantastic.
Okay. No, I like that.
You gotta fall into the tropical vibe. Why suffer when you can just make it relaxing?
Yeah, relax.
You know? And
starve to death, drinking a
Pokemon Sunday.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Tommy.
All right, thank you guys. Peace.
Thank you, Matt.
How's the sound?
All right, my name's Jonah from the Great Game Debate Podcast. What's your name?
I am a Bimo.
All right, Bimo. What is your biggest gaming regret?
Oh, I regret ever starting games in easy mode, because that is just a big waste of your time.
Big waste of your time. Yeah, play hard games, people. All right.
I crave the challenge. challenge.
All right, Bimo. What is the greatest video game weapon and why?
The guitar.
The guitar?
No, the guitaroo.
Oh, like Guitaru Man?
Yes, exactly. You
Yes.
can rock and you can roll all day. Mealy, 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 mew.
My name is ZB.
ZB, nice to meet you. First question I'm gonna ask you is, what is the best or your favorite video game weapon?
I'd say probably the most iconic to me is the Mage Masher from Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, that's cool. We haven't heard anything from Final Fantasy IX today. That's cool. All right. Next question. What is your biggest video game regret?
Oh, that's a really good question. Man,
What keeps you
probably-
up at night?
Oh God, probably 20 years ago, me and my older sister would share, we were playing Final Fantasy VII together, and we had separate saves, and one time I saved over her save on the memory card, and she lost her mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So that, I'm never living that down. We don't talk anymore. Unrelated.
The little sibling that erases your
Right.
game. Oh no.
It was tragic.
All right. The last question I got for you. This is the spicy one.
Okay.
You're trapped on a desert island.
Oh God.
You've got one Pokemon.
Gardevoir.
And that's your source of food. What are you What are you eating?
Okay, Mr. Mime.
Mr.
That's in an episode. They're cutting up his his arm thing.
Oh my God, that is an even
It
better
looks
answer.
really good. Honestly, find that episode and watch it. It looks tasty.
Eating a Mr. Mime.
It's only a little messed up.
Oh man, I was not expecting that. That's crazy. All right, thank you. I love that answer.
Absolutely.
My name is Matt. I'm from the Debate This podcast.
Awesome, that's fantastic. All right, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. What is your biggest gaming regret?
My biggest gaming regret is I had Mario Party 5 for the GameCube, and I donated it to my church when I was 10, and I'd take that back.
Yeah.
I'd look God in the eyes and take that back.
Oh man, that is a great gaming regret. Oh my God.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah,
I don't feel
so-
good about it.
Have you ever no-lifed a game or, do you regret it?
I regret nothing but giving Mario Party 5 to my church.
Okay.
I'm like a 3 to 5 hours a day Overwatch sicko.
Oh.
So I don't regret it much.
But you still do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We all have our guilty pleasures.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, everyone gets one. Mine's Fortnite, so
You get it.
I
get it.
I get it. So what's your name?
My name is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, nice to meet you, Jeffrey. I'm just gonna ask you some gamer questions, nothing too crazy. Starting off, what is your favorite video game weapon? Or
Weapon class or specific weapon from a specific game?
both?
Both. Okay.
Both. We'll shoot for both.
I mean, it really ultimately depends on the video game, but
Or it could be your
if
favorite,
we're
too.
talking a fantasy game, my favorite class of weapon is usually a longsword.
Okay.
If we're talking sci-fi, it's probably going to be something that does automatic fire, so like an assault rifle or burst fire or whatever. My favorite video game weapon would probably be the BR-55 from Halo 2.
Okay. That one specifically from Halo 2?
That one specifically from Halo 2.
Awesome.
Because I think I don't know if it's the same battle rifle in Halo 3. And
No, they change up the battle rifles. They don't have the same quality as in the other games.
yeah, well, in every game they change what model it is to justify changing the actual what the game model looks like.
okay.
Anyway, whatever.
I see, yeah. All right. What is your biggest gaming ick? What grinds
pet peeve?
Yeah, pet peeve, grinds your gears.
Probably the DLC economy we just kind of exist in now.
Oh, with microtransactions and stuff?
I mean, I get that there's an economy for free-to-plays with microtransactions in them to help support them, but I feel like that dominates a lot of big video game developers' mindset now when they're making games. It's not, and that's part of the problem with an industry going on for so long as it is it stops being about creating something
that you're passionate about
and passionate about. It just becomes, how can we more efficiently funnel money out of people's pockets and into our bank account?
Number needs to go up.
Line go up.
Line go up.
Line go up.
My name is JC from Hustle and Sew.
Awesome. I love that. All right. What is your favorite gaming console and why?
I mean, like right now, the Switch for sure. Which I know it's kind of weird because like they're any second now there's going to be a Switch 2 or whatever they call it.
I mean, you can still enjoy it.
Yeah. But N64 was like my entire childhood.
Even with that bad controller?
I never learned how to use it. When we would play like Mario Kart, I had to like take my hand and put it to like steer the little toggle. I was so bad at it.
All right, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
How into Pokemon are you?
Extremely.
Okay, this is a perfect question. If you're stranded on an island, all you had was a Pokemon, what Pokemon would you eat?
Eat?
Eat.
I mean, I can't even picture it. I mean, I guess like I grew up hunting and stuff, so I would go Stantler or something like that.
Okay.
That would make the most sense.
All right. Yeah, we had one person say like Milcery or Milkery or whatever. No.
Sure. Yeah. Like
And
those
then
dessert ones.
and then we had what was it? Snorlax. We had a Snorlax pick because there's a lot of Snorlax there to.
Yeah, but what percentage is fat? Like, what sort of meat are you signing yourself up for?
I guess you got to cut into it to find out.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. All right. What is your biggest gaming regret?
I don't know if this counts, but when I was in when I was a kid, I accidentally deleted my brother's save for Tony Hawk 2.
Oh, you're one of them.
Had beat the entire game. All I wanted was to make my own character.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't understand that I was deleting his save in the process. And this was, 20 plus years ago. He's still mad about it. He'll never get over it.
The grudge burns deep for Tony Hawk 2.
Yes.
Awesome.
My name is Mike. I go by Hat Stack Mike. I usually have a whole stack of hats on, but just one right now.
Heck yeah. All right. What is your biggest gaming regret?
Oh man, let's see. Selling Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Dreamcast when it was worth almost nothing because the Dreamcast was dying, and I was trying to make some extra money.
Yeah. Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah.
All right. We're all gamers. Gamers have bad tendencies. What is your biggest gaming ick? What do gamers do that just you can't stand?
I guess more recently I'm going to say revisionism. Like, suddenly the stuff that was bad is now good, and the stuff that was good is now bad. Like, Skyward Sword was super loved when it came out. Now everyone's like, oh wait, no, it sucked. And then like this other one's good, and then and now everyone's, as a Sonic fan, everyone's saying like, no wait, Sonic 2006 is great. You guys are all.
Oh really?
I've been seeing that all over Twitter and stuff, and I'm just like, opinions are opinions. No one's wrong, but why is this like a whole trend now?
All right, well, you heard it here first. Sonic 06 is good.
According to a lot of people out there. And again, opinions are opinions, but I don't know, some people are just like really fighting that fight.
Yeah, no, for sure. What's your name?
Jared.
Jared, nice to meet you, Jared. I'm just going to ask you like 2, maybe 3 questions. What is your biggest gaming ick?
Ick?
Yeah. What do gamers do that just, they're like, ugh?
Like, are we talking about like in an actual like video game or just in the gaming industry in general?
It can be in gaming industry.
Biggest ick, video game stores that don't price their merchandise.
Oh.
Like, it is my biggest pet peeve. In fact, it's to the point where I won't even go back to stores that don't do that. Usually they're just trying to make a buck off of people.
Yeah.
Also, people who gatekeep.
Yes.
You've never played this game before? You're not a game. There's a million games. We don't have time to play all of them.
You haven't beaten Dark Souls until you do it with no armor, using a dagger, no summons.
Yeah.
All right, I like that.
A couple big things that usually.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, I get that. What is the best video game weapon or your favorite video game weapon of all time?
Oh, these are great questions. Best video game weapon of all time. So I'm gonna have to go with any of the objects you pull from the crowd in any of the classic AKI wrestling games for Nintendo 64. So maybe like a steel chair, or like a Sting's baseball bat. Like as a kid, like when I think of like weapons in games, like that was like a cool Easter egg.
Just pulling the steel chair.
And then going and hitting somebody with it, But otherwise, you know, like I think everyone would say like Master Sword or something. Like for me, it's more just like what can I use and just beat somebody down with real quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
My buddy Mateo, my co-panelist, he's gonna love that answer.
Great.
He loves all
that.
those old like wrestling games, so that's gonna tickle his brain. Nice.
Excellent. I love that.
Let's get one more.
Yeah. What do you got for me?
What is your biggest gaming regret?
Biggest gaming regret.
What keeps you up at night?
Selling my inbox Mint Virtual Boy for $60 on eBay, like in 2006 or something, when they weren't worth anything.
No.
Yep. Sold it to some guy out in, I think, Maine. Hopefully he's taking good care of it, wherever it's at. I had like 3 or 4 games I included with it too. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's not like I would really play it ever anyway, but you know, just for the...
It's a cool keepsake.
It's a regret.
You don't want to play it, but it's a cool keepsake.
It would look really cool sitting up on my shelf at home
For sure.
I'm Daniel.
Daniel, nice to meet you, Daniel. All right, I got some gamer questions for you. We'll start off with an easy one.
All right.
What is your favorite video game console and why?
Ooh, that is a really good question. Probably the original PlayStation. PlayStation 1.
Oh, PS1. We've got a lot of PS2s, but no PS1s. You're our first
It doesn't get enough love, for real.
Sure.
You know, original Spyro, whole bunch of other things. That's what I grew up on, so gotta stick with it.
No, fantastic. Okay. We'll start getting a little bit spicier. Have you ever no-lifed a game, and do you regret it?
Yeah, for a while. All throughout high school, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too many hours in that game. Do I regret it? Absolutely.
It's Counter-Strike.
Yeah, it's Counter-Strike. It's Counter-Strike. So yeah.
All right, and then I got to ask you. This is our favorite question to ask. We did a debate on this. You're stuck on an island. You've got one Pokemon.
Okay.
What Pokemon are you eating?
Am I? Oh God. Whew. That's a really good question. I guess Miltank?
Okay.
Miltank?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, in it for the long term, you know? So, yeah.
Awesome, I love that.
Nothing like good steak, right? Yeah. Larry Tang.
Larry Tang, nice to meet you. All right, you're stranded on an island, and all you've got are Pokemon. What Pokemon are you eating?
Eating?
Snorlax.
Snorlax? Oh! Longevity. There's so much of Snorlax there.
Make jerky. You could do a lot of stuff with it to preserve it. The fat, especially good for burning.
Yeah, no, that is a fantastic question. I'd never thought of Snorlax. That is so good. All right. Have you ever no-lifed a game, and do you regret it?
I started one with some coworkers, but as in like you'll have one life and then done kind of thing? Or
No, like you've devoted way too much time into a game. Like some people, like me for instance, I've got way too much. I've no life to like Fortnite. I've put too much time into Fortnite. Have you ever like?
Yes and no, I don't.
Okay.
Actually, like Resident Evil, looking at the medical parts of it actually made me spirit into the medical field more.
Oh, okay.
So I think it actually helped inspire me for
That's so
viral
sick.
expression. Yeah.
Awesome. No, I love that. All right. Last question. What is your favorite video game weapon? Oh yeah, we got
need to say or
no? I love it. We got Revolver Ocelot. He's got his revolvers. Speaks for itself. I appreciate it, man. So what's your name?
Matt.
Matt, nice to meet you, Matt. Yeah, you're good. You're good. So today I'm going to ask you 1 or 2 questions. What is your favorite video game weapon?
Of all time.
Of all time. What is the best?
My favorite, Halo 2, double wielding the needler gun.
Oh,
Without a
okay.
doubt.
Yeah. Don't have to aim. You got that tracking, and then
especially
it explodes.
especially for amateurs like myself.
Yeah. Old gamers.
Yeah. People that don't have that reaction speed anymore.
Yeah. All right, I'll get one more from you. What is your biggest gaming regret?
Oh man. I was a kid. My parents got me the original Atari, and I was, like young, stupid, and I took the power cord and I was swinging it and like lassoing my sister's cradle, right, crib thing, right? And little did I know how immature that was, but the power cord actually like ripped, and so my parents never replaced it. I had original Atari. It's probably still in the box at my parents' house to this day, but I got to play it for like a few months and then I destroyed it. So
oh no!
I don't know if that really counts there, but that was.
No, I mean, I'd regret that too.
Yeah.
I'd regret that too. Awesome, thank you,
Alex.
All right, and what is your booth today?
So we are Geek Fest. We're kind of, as the name implies, a all-around geek festival. About 30 minutes north of Seattle, up in Everett. We got video games, board games, card games, anime, manga, comics, live wrestling. One of the things we got drag shows, cosplay. I think we lost our last one. Geek Film Festival.
Oh, okay. There you go, Tommy.
Yeah, quite literally the whole shebang.
Awesome. All right. I'm gonna ask you some questions. They're not too crazy. I'll start off with an easy one. What is your favorite video game weapon, and why?
Video game weapon. Oh shoot. I'd say probably. So my favorite video game is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Okay.
And I think my favorite weapon is just the stick, because it's a thrown weapon, and if you're super high level, it does stupid damage, and you're basically throwing it like a Naruto kunai. You're just whoosh, straight in front of you, and it can absolutely wreck. It's just a stick. Why is it that powerful?
Love it. All right. Well, since you're a Pokemon fan, you're stranded on an island. It's just you and your Pokemon. What Pokemon are you eating?
What Pokemon am I eating?
Yeah. I love the reaction I get every time I ask someone that question.
Because I've seen videos at conventions of people asking what two would you take with you to the island, just like for survival. But the eating.
But your survival
that's where I
is
thought you were
eating.
going.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice to have one that has just kind of a lot of like meat to it. You know.
Someone answered Snorlax. Like,
that's all just fat. That's just chewing. All you're doing is chewing. There's nothing there. Your teeth are gonna hurt. I don't know. I think Gudra might taste good.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think maybe the Hisuian Gudra, because you got the shell. You know, if you need to cook it inside the shell, you got a nice little bowl.
Oh.
It's like one of my favorite dragon types, so I don't want to think about eating them. Oh no, I'm gonna be so sad later.
That's why it's such a hard question. All right, we'll do one more. What is your biggest gaming ick? It can be console or we've had people talk about like console versus console conflict and whatnot, console war stuff. We've had industry comments, gamers.
I do think the console wars are silly.
Yeah.
Personally, I do like though it's kind of Xbox and Sony going at each other, and then both Nintendo and PC are just like
we're just hanging back, chilling,
popcorn. They're just watching, having fun.
Yeah.
I think it would probably be in terms of game storytelling. I think when a character gets killed off, or especially I was literally just talking about this last night with one of my friends, when a character kills themselves. Basically in like a dramatic scene, and it's important to the story and it makes a big impact, and then they just come back.
It's like
just leave them dead. I literally had a game where I was like slack-jawed, like, oh my god, that was so crazy that just happened, and I was telling all my friends, like, play this game, there's a great moment in here, oh my god. And then after I'd been finished telling them all that, character comes back and just like, oh yeah, he didn't actually die from the height he jumped from. It's like, no.
I cried for nothing.
No, like that's such poor storytelling.
Yeah.
Just.
My name is Cammie.
Cammie, nice to meet you, Cammie. If you had to eat a Pokemon, what one would it be?
Eat one.
Eat one. Like, stranded on a desert, you gotta eat a Pokemon. Which one would it be?
Okay, so I'm doing this for survival, right?
For survival.
Like I've got no choice. I gotta eat a Is it my companion or is it like a wild one? Can I get context for this?
You can decide.
I can decide?
Yeah, you
okay.
can decide.
Well, I
could
hoping.
be brutal and say it's your companion.
No,
but
that'd be so mean. Okay. Might be unhinged, but I think I'd eat Slurpuff.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's an ice cream Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
Yeah, and like if that's the last thing you have to eat, at least you're going out with something tasty.
I love sweets, so it would have to be one of those.
Awesome. All right, I got one more for you. What
Okay.
is your biggest gaming ick?
Gaming ick?
It could be industry-wide.
Okay, I got
it could be gamers on games.
League of Legends. That's it. That's the whole ick.
I love that.
Yeah.
Just League of Legends. All right, awesome. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Matreya Andrews?
Matreya, that is a cool ass name, man.
Thank you.
I love that. All right, I got a spicy one for you.
All right.
If you had to eat a Pokemon, like stranded on an island, you had to eat a Pokemon, what Pokemon would it be?
Farfetch'd, easy.
Oh, because it's got the league?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
His original Pokédex actually says that he's endangered because he's eaten.
Oh, really?
Yep, because it comes with his own spices.
I love that. All right. What is your biggest gaming regret?
I started EverQuest in Phase 2 beta, and I built this binder, all hand-drawn maps and printed up sheets, just sleeved into this, this 3-inch binder, just my entire childhood into that thing. And I gave it away when I was probably 22.
Oh, man.
And it has no tangible value to anyone but me, but
yeah, you poured your heart and soul into it. Yeah.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that's got to be the most hurt I felt for one of those.
I played the game 14 years. I was hardcore dedicated.
Yeah. All right. So I see that you've been doing some shopping. Have you gotten any good gaming deals at the convention today?
I'm honestly mostly here for the guests.
Oh, okay.
I submitted a bunch of comics to CGC, and I just got a bunch of stuff signed. My childhood long box Resident Evil, because the live action actors are here. So
nice.
That was a big part of my childhood was that game.
Yeah.
So not really shopping for anything in particular. A few years back, I finished an NES set.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So I spent 10 years going to cons, getting deals for that.
Yeah.
So since then, it's just everyone's like, "Oh, it's gonna leave a void." And I'm like, "No, it's kind of."
It's nice.
It's nice.
You can enjoy the show.
So I haven't really bought too much. I bought a few handhelds and a few missing issues of Nintendo Power.
Hell yeah.
But I'm just mostly here just enjoying it.
What's your name?
James Moore from Panic.
James Moore from Panic. All right. I don't want you to panic, but I got some gamer questions for you.
Okay,
all right.
on me.
We'll start off with an easy one. What is your favorite gaming console? Playdate aside.
Right now, probably the PS5.
Okay.
Based on the exclusives.
Okay. Are you looking at the PS5 Pro? Are you thinking about getting one, or do you think it's not really worth it?
It's not for me.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Have you ever no-lifed a game, and do you regret it?
I was playing World of Warcraft back in the beta days, and that turned into a real no-lifer situation in the mid-aughts.
Okay.
So I learned some lessons from that period of time in my life. I treat MMORPGs with put on 4 pairs of gloves before I play, so I don't get too into them.
Yeah.
Gosh, what have I no-lifed recently? I say that, but then I was like, well, actually, I kind of fell into a Final Fantasy 14 hole about 2 years ago.
I was going to ask you if you got into any other MMOs.
I did fall into that one. No, I've been better about spread. I'm playing 2 or 3 games at a time now, just non-multiplayer games. So, yeah, that was probably the first big one.
All right. How familiar with Pokemon are you?
Not really.
Not really?
I'm a
Okay.
little too old for
I'll leave the Pokemon question out then. Okay. What is the greatest video game weapon and why? Or your favorite?
The claw from Bionic Commando.
Whoa, okay, that's a deep cut.
You could technically use it to knock guys off of ledges. You wouldn't really use it as your primary weapon, but that game for me, original NES, like kind of blew my mind in how fluid the control could be.
What is a weapon but a tool? You know, you can use a tool as a weapon.
Yeah.
Many people get smacked on the head with like wrenches and stuff.
That's right.
It's a tool.
That's
so
right.
I'll consider it a weapon. That's a good pick. I like that.
My name's Rob. I run Kiraga Records. We're a lo-fi video game record label, and also Kiraga Records, which is the EDM side of that.
Yeah. No, it sounds fantastic.
Thanks, man.
What is your biggest gaming ick?
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but
give it to me. I want to hear it.
I hate esports, man.
Oh, okay.
I think that esports have kind of taken the fun out of gaming with your friends.
Yeah, like everyone's just trying to be the next pro esports player.
Like I love Smite. I don't know if you heard of Smite, but like I can't play it anymore just because of how competitive and cringy everybody gets when they get angry online. You know, like I think that it's kind of just. I miss the days of sitting on a couch and playing video games with your friends.
100%. I totally get that. Like I tried. Valve just dropped their new MOBA game, and I tried playing it with some buddies, and I was like,
I haven't tried it yet.
The game feels good, but man, it is hard to get into MOBAs, especially one that's so complex like that one.
Right,
so I definitely get it.
I don't want to have to sit here and try and learn all the different things that I need to counter and all the different items that I may be able to possibly build into. Like I just want to be able to hop on, easily build my character out in a match and with my friends, and
just play casual.
Play it again.
Yeah, I get that. All right, no, I love that. All right, what is your favorite gaming console?
Oh man, probably Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I just think it was just my first console, you know? So all my favorite games that I played as a kid are there. You've got your Zelda, you've got your Mario games, you've got your Yoshi games. Chrono Trigger is probably my favorite RPG from that time era. All like Final Fantasy II was my first Final Fantasy game, and so it kind of always holds a place in my heart as
all right,
console. Yeah.
You brought up Chrono Trigger, and my favorite game last year was Sea of Stars. What's your take on it?
Sea of Stars I have not completed yet, but I love the gameplay. I love the style of the game.
The music.
The music is fantastic. It just reminds me kind of like of Chrono Trigger. Of that.
I'm Nico.
Nico, nice to meet you. All right, I got some gamer questions for you.
Okay.
What is your biggest ick in gaming?
Biggest ick in gaming?
Yeah.
I guess the whole console war debate. I'm a little over that.
Okay.
I think we all can agree. Like,
it doesn't really matter what you play.
It doesn't really matter. Just play what you like. You know.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that. Let's bring peace to the consoles. More crossplay. We love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
All right. I got you dressed up as Cloud. What's the best video game weapon?
Best video? Oh, it's got to be the Buster Sword.
It's got to be the Buster Sword.
Easy.
Awesome. I love it. All right. What's your knowledge of Pokemon?
A little bit. I used to play it back in the day more so than recently.
Okay. All right. You're stranded on an island. You've got one Pokemon. What Pokemon are you eating?
Oh my gosh. that one's tough. I'm looking at the Pokemon right here. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them, but I did see a really good video about one getting, cooked up pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, probably any of them would be good. Something nice and meaty, something you can feed off of for a while.
Yeah, we had somebody say like a Snorlax. There's a lot there.
There you go. That's a perfect one.
Yeah, I love that. All right, and then I'll get one more from you. What is your favorite gaming console and why?
Of all time?
Yeah, your favorite.
Probably all time had to be the PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Because that's really when I got into it. It had basically every game that came out on that was amazing. It was very important, I think, for the consoles, and it
near endless like just game library.
Exactly. There were so many good games on that console. I wish gaming was like that nowadays. I mean, I know it's a little harder. I think we all have a little bit bigger expectations, but man, that console generation was one of the best.
Good.
Easy.
What's your name?
Cooper.
Cooper. And what is your booth?
Double Jump Video Games, also on YouTube.
Awesome. All right. First question, what is your biggest gaming regret?
Probably selling my whole collection in 2014, starting over.
How much was it? Like, what did you have in there?
Complete N64 set, nearly complete GameCube, like 350 NES games, complete in box. Lots of signs, lots of kiosks.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff I have not been able to get back. Primarily signs and kiosks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I had the Virtual Boy sign, I had the 64, GameCube, and Wii kiosks, stuff like that.
We talked to somebody earlier. He said he had a full Virtual Boy mint condition in box. Sold it to some dude for $60 back in like 2014 or something.
Yeah, I don't necessarily regret selling everything, but like certain pieces.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
for sure.
Stuff that I have not been able to get back.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. What in all of games? What is your biggest gaming ick?
Story.
You don't need story in games?
Not at all.
Not necessary. All right, I love that. Okay, here's my big one. You're stranded on a desert island. It's you and one Pokemon. What Pokemon do you have there to eat?
To eat?
To eat. That is your nourishment on the island.
Can I have a fridge?
Sure.
Waylord.
All right.
That'll last a long time.
Yeah. That's what Aaron Hansen said, right? Yeah. You and Aaron Hansen have similar minds.
Livia.
Gavin, okay, nice to meet you. What are your biggest gaming icks?
It depends on the game, I think.
Okay, can you give me an example of, let's say, just two?
Yeah, so I have a hard time with first-person shooters.
Okay.
Because my eyes. My eyes are a little sensitive, so it's like if a first-person shooter goes a little too fast, it makes them hurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My stepdad, he gets really bad motion sickness from a lot of shooters, so he likes them, but he can't play them.
Yeah.
All right. What about you? You got any gaming icks?
I guess mechanics that are meant to lengthen the game instead of enriching it.
Oh, like padding out a game?
Yeah.
Like needing to grind in a turn-based RPG? I'm 100% with you on that. That drives me nuts. That's part of the reason why Sea of Stars last year was like one of my favorite games. Just didn't have to grind. It was real nice. All right, last question. Favorite gaming consoles?
I really like PC.
Oh.
It's very versatile.
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite gaming console?
I mean, like, I could also say that because I could just Monkey D. Luffy. But then also, I like the Wii.
The Wii?
Yeah.
Wii's a great answer. Super unique with the Wiimotes and the nunchuck, and then just like all the support that Nintendo put into it. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Chris, nice to meet you, Chris. Just got a couple questions. What is your biggest gaming ick?
Honestly, probably when we focus a bit too much on graphics over gameplay.
Bro, I agree 100%. Yes. Oh man, some people just, it's the only thing for them, and it's like, can we focus maybe on some gameplay or even the writing of the games? Like, there's more to games than just the graphics. I agree with you.
I hate saying like the phrase like, can we let games just be games? But it really was a time, where you got a game, you just enjoyed it for the content, but now, you see videos where it's like the water ripple effect wasn't right or not. But, I like gameplay over just focusing on graphics a bit much more.
In this game in 2003, I could cut the watermelon with my knife. Why can't I do it in this 2020 game? Yeah, no, I get that. All right, what is your favorite video game weapon?
You know, I'm gonna have to say the Gunblade.
The Gunblade from FF8, right?
Yep. I'm a big Squall fan. FF8, that's my favorite. Gonna have to say the Gunblade.
I mean, that is probably one of the coolest Final Fantasy weapons.
It is.
It's so sick. Yeah, that's rad. I really like that. The thing that like makes me think of that too is Metal Gear Solid Revengeance when they've got the trigger on the sword to make it draw fast. Oh, it's awesome.
Megan?
Megan, nice to meet you, Megan.
Nice to meet you too.
First gaming question I'm going to ask you is, do you have any big video game regrets?
Regrets?
Yeah.
No, actually, I feel like, I don't know, I've been a gamer since I was a kid, and I like to think that, if anything, I overindulged, and I don't really think that's a regret.
I don't either. That's
Here
awesome.
I am.
Yeah. Here we are at a video game expo.
Exactly.
All right, next question. What is the best video game weapon of all time?
Weapon?
Yeah.
Well, that's hard. I'm partial. I'm going to say Kingdom Hearts Keyblade.
Oh, I'm a known Kingdom Hearts hater.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, hater?
Hater.
Oh,
yeah.
no. I won't talk about the tattoo I have on my back.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You're allowed to appreciate and love the games that you love.
The power of friendship. Are you kidding me?
The power of friendship. Yeah, I'll get that in my anime.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. My last question. You're stranded on a desert island. It's you and one Pokemon. What Pokemon are you having there to eat?
To eat?
To eat.
Snorlax, my guy.
Oh, we got another Snorlax.
I mean, there's a multi-purposeful use here, I see. So
yeah.
that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, you got the fur.
Yeah.
To keep you warm at night, and then
Little
you got
cuddle
just
buddy, yeah.
Yeah, you just got a longevity of food that you.
And he's just gonna sleep right through it. You know, he's not even. He's not even gonna see it coming.
Nope.
Chris.
Chris.
Baldwin. Yep.
Nice to meet you, Chris. All right, I just got some simple gamer questions. How into Pokemon are you? Do you know a little bit about Pokemon or anything?
I was there when it started. I don't play a whole lot now.
Okay. This might be a good question for you then. You're stranded on an island. You're stuck there with one Pokemon. What Pokemon are you eating? What's the tastiest looking Pokemon?
I don't know, probably Magikarp because he's
Magikarp. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I like that because that means you got a fishing rod. You're just out there catching Magikarp all day.
I don't even know if you need a fishing rod. You just go grab him, you know?
All right, yeah. All right. What is your favorite gaming console?
My favorite gaming console would probably have to be, honestly, the GameCube back in the day.
My man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's the one I have the most fond memories of.
Oh yeah, the GameCube was sick. I love the GameCube. All right. Last question. What is your biggest gaming regret and why?
My biggest gaming regret is getting so addicted to Paragon back in the day that it affected my life. So
okay.
I had to give up video games for 4 years because of
Oh
that game.
wow!
So,
okay,
yeah.
that kind of falls into the like. Have you ever no-lifed a game and do you regret it?
100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you regret it or did you at least enjoy your time when you were playing it?
No, I enjoyed it, and I'm playing Predecessor now, so it's just, it's back. But I'm a little bit more mature in managing it.
Yeah.
So you know.
What's your name?
Devin.
Devin, nice to meet you, Devin. All right. First gamer question. What is your all-time favorite video game weapon?
Weapon?
Weapon, yeah. What is the best video game weapon?
The Metroid Gauntlet.
Oh, okay. Sick. Yeah. All right. We're gonna turn up the heat a little bit.
All right.
What is your biggest video game regret?
Nothing.
Nothing? No regrets.
No.
Living life. Living
Yeah.
life. No regrets. Gotta love it. No regrets. All right. You a Pokemon guy?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Stranded on a desert island. It's you and one Pokemon. What Pokemon are you eating?
Snorlax.
Snorlax? All right. That's excellent. It's a good pick. There's a lot there. It'll last you a while. That's a good pick.
My name's Christina. I'm working here at the Curaga and Furaga Records.
Yeah. If you can hear it in the background, the music's fantastic. We love it. All right. What is your biggest video game ick? It can be a game, industry, gamers. What's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to gaming?
I guess in competitive games, this is going to be a really old, like, not super old reference, but like old pay-to-win stuff, like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. There was like certain abilities you could get access to if you paid money versus, that's not anything recent.
So, I mean, that kind of falls down into the tree of just microtransactions in general, just kind of being, I get that. All right. What is your biggest video game regret?
I didn't beat Donkey Kong Country 2 on the Game Boy Color. Like, I got to the last boss, and a friend spilled a Coke on my game, and it wiped save completely.
That's
and
rough.
I just never went back. It was a long time.
Oh man, that's worse than the little brother coming in and deleting your save. Oh, that's.
I was that little brother at one point. I did that.
Oh no.
Super Mario World.
Yeah. All right, I'm Jonah from the Great Game Debate Podcast. We got Kelsey Lewin from Pink Gorilla Games and MinMax. All right, Kelsey, what is your biggest gaming regret?
Ooh, probably selling my gold Nintendo 64. It's a Toys R Us exclusive. My mom would only let me have one actual game console at a time. So when the GameCube came out, she was like, you have to sell your Nintendo 64. And even as a kid, I was like, mine's gold. I've never seen another gold one. That's pretty cool. And she was like, nope, we got to go trade it into GameStop. I got $2.50 for that gold Nintendo 64. But you know what? Ben Hansen from MinMax bought me a gold Nintendo 64 after I told that story once. So
What a legend.
now I have it back. So thank you, MinMax community.
Awesome. All right. All right. Next question. What is your favorite or the best video game weapon and why?
Ooh, probably my Charge Blade from Monster Hunter.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's a game where weapons matter a lot, I guess, so I don't know if that's quite as fun of an answer,
No,
but like...
our host is going to love that answer because he's big.
Excellent.
Big Monster Hunter fan. All right, the last question. This is our spicy question. You're stranded on an island, desert island. It's you and one Pokemon. What Pokemon are you eating?
Oh, am I eating?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe like, this is very bad nutritionally, but like Slurpuff, because I don't think I'd feel that bad about eating a Slurpuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I think a lot of the other ones look like they could be really alive. That one just looks like cotton candy.
I mean, it might not last you a long time, but at least you're going to enjoy it.
I'd have a good time.
Yeah, you're going to have a good time.
Yeah, and I wouldn't feel like I'm like murdering an animal, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure.
I'm Scott Kirkwood.
Scott, nice to meet you. All right, first gamer question. What is the best video game weapon ever? Or your favorite?
Ooh, let's see. Boy. Well, I mean, nothing beats the BFG in Doom, really.
I mean,
that was the weapon. You know, at the time, that was it.
All right.
And I think that set the stage for everything else that was to come.
Oh yeah. All right. Next question. What is your biggest gaming regret?
Probably that I didn't buy some of the games, like all the original Infocom text adventure games.
Okay.
I regret that I did not buy all of those when I could still get them for cheap.
Yeah. All right. My last question. This is a Pokemon question. Do you think you can answer it?
Doubtful, but go ahead and give it a shot.
It's pretty easy. You're stuck on a desert island. You've got one Pokemon, and that is your source of food. What Pokemon is it? What Pokemon are you eating?
Well, hopefully the fattest one, right? But I don't know what the name of that one would be, so.
Like a Snorlax, the big one that sleeps?
So, that sounds like it might be a good choice.
Yeah. Be able to curl up in that fur.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do the Luke Skywalker, cut it open, get inside, and keep warm.
Eat a little bit while you're in there.